guys, it's Amra from the Ramblin' Richardsons, as you can see back here. Big shout out to the workshop, by the way, for hooking us up with our t-shirts and also helping us out with the logo for our channel. Also, big shout out to a good friend of mine, Miss Emily Devine, for helping with the logo design for our channel. Just wanted to throw that out there, but welcome to the channel. My name's Amber with the Ramblin' Richardsons, and today's video we got some good news. We have baby isopods. I threw a little update on them on the last video, just kind of in passing. Check them out. I had added sphagnum moss to their enclosure. And today when I was checking on them, I could see tons of little babies in there. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the giant canyon ones or if it's going to be the like powder orange kind. I've got two species in there. The powder orange ones, there were only maybe 4 or 5 that made it out of the colony that I purchased. They were mostly dead. And most of the ones that I had died off for a good long time. I thought I only had 1. But it's possible, because I saw like 2 others on a cork hide, so it's possible we got a little breeding colony of both of those species in our little tiny exoterra that used to be where June and Johnny lived when I was wanting to do something with it, and I thought isopods would be a great option for that little bitty tank. It's so small. But there are a couple things that also want to talk about in this video. Let's check out the isopods first. Let's go and take a look at what they're doing. Okay, so I'm not sure how this is gonna show up on camera, but we've got babies. We've got a number of babies. Look at those little babies, which means my isopod colony is growing. So we got a number of little babies in here. Look at all of them. So, got some little baby isopods. Look, there's one up at the top. Can't see the top of this little guy all that well, but it looks like it may be one of the giants, which I'm excited about. Giants and the orange isopods that I have in here, they typically burrow. They're a species that likes to burrow in the substrate. So really liking what I'm seeing. Look, there's another one. Let's see if I can back up here, get it to focus. There we go. We got a couple more right there. Looks like it might be a mixture of the orange and the giants. They don't have color yet, a whole lot of color, so it's a little hard to tell. But yeah, our isopod colony is taking off. Pretty excited about that. Also, we've got isopods down here. You can see that little guy right there. And he is in the sphagnum moss. There was another one right there, hanging out in the sphagnum moss, little drinking station for them. So I'm glad that that is working. I'm excited about that. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let's see if we can take out their cork hide. Oh yeah, we got a couple on there. There was an orange one. I think he may have jetted into one of these little crevices, but they're the 2 giants. There was a couple of orange on here, which means the isopod colonies are growing, and that is good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we got one little isopod down in there, and I don't know if you guys can see him. He's crawling through this little crevice right here. Down in here. They're the two big ones. There's a little orange guy right there. You see him? Yeah. Okay, so isopods, super cute. But you may have seen recently on other YouTubers' channels that are keepers of exotic animals like reptiles and isopods and other exotic animals, that recently there is a law that is being introduced to possibly be passed that could restrict the hobby of reptile and amphibian keepers, and people who enjoy this hobby responsibly definitely are worried about it, because it can restrict being able to basically move animals state to state, or import animals. Now, definitely want to lean hard into the conservation aspect of this. Obviously, I feel like if a animal could be dangerous to humans or flora and fauna, then it deems, you know, a little closer look at being able to allow people to keep that sort of animal, like crocodilians, or big one down here in the south, especially in Florida, is iguanas. They are an invasive species, not naturally occurring here, and so they really mess up the flora and fauna, and also they can be dangerous to humans. It's just like a handgun is dangerous and can hurt somebody. You can have a certificate that shows that you took a course on safety on how to handle it. And I think animals like crocodilians or venomous snakes even, or invasive species that can harm people, flora, or fauna, there may be a middle ground there. Maybe, hey, you have to take a class, you have to get certified in order to own this animal and have permits. And a lot of places that is the case, but not everybody follows those rules. But like all the animals that I have, the two axolotls came from Mexico. They're basically our neighbor, but they're pretty much extinct in the wild. So having them here, they would not be able to flourish because of their natural habitat is gone. They only occurred in the mountain regions of Mexico, in the streams and lakes there, where it's very cold up in the mountains. So they wouldn't survive down here, and they don't have any. They're not a predator, and they have plenty of things that could eat them down here. So, but things like iguanas down here, and especially in the coast of Texas and definitely in Florida, animals like iguanas, pythons, boa constrictors, and crocodilians, and a number of other species can be invasive and can harm the local flora and fauna, not to mention people. Clint's Reptiles recently did a video, live video, and a short little video about, on his YouTube channel about that. I'll see if I can link it up in one of these corners up here. But it's just something to think about. And if you love having an exotic animal, turtles, fish, reptiles, amphibians, these things, we need to make sure that we are safeguarding ourselves to continue to enjoy the hobby. We try to be an ambassador of how wonderful this hobby can be. That's certainly what I'm trying to do, partially here on my channel. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off my little soapbox here. That's really all I had, just an isopod quick update. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. See you on the next video. Peace.